stream?
Yeah, book its Twitch channel too. So
Okay.
you can have chat up if you want.
Yeah, I just
Um, so I got the whole slate up. I had a decent amount of time to go through it. But as we go live here, I'm just gonna tweet out that we're live now.
yeah. I have a good amount on everything.
Book it. What is it? Just book it. What's the
Look
Twitch?
at
What's our
sports.
book it sports?
Yeah, no spaces.
All right. So yeah, me and Freudy, what's good, boys? We're just gonna go through and start before we bring people on it and get the link out. We're gonna go through and give our leans on the day and favorite plays on the slate. I didn't. I only the only pick I gave out today was Preds money line. And I couldn't even explain what was going on because I was too busy gritting. I couldn't explain why I like the Preds or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I definitely have a lot of plays today that I like. And this slate isn't my favorite slate. I'm not gonna lie. I really don't.
Really?
I don't love the slate today. Um, it's just they finally have like most of the totals that should be at 6.5 at 6.5. Which obviously you're kind of hoping for a 3-3,
Um,
7 goal game in that sense, but that's kind of something that I personally like. I see 6.5, and if it's not someone I think that they can do 3-4 goals a game consistently, I'll probably stay off of it.
is that DraftKings or because I'm looking at Caesars right now, and the only 6.5 is Oilers Kings. That is the only
Really,
one. Yeah, that's
I
the only one I
have
see.
I have 3 games at 6.5. I've on MGM. I
Really?
have Flames, I have Kings, and I
And
have
what
Lightning
Lightning?
Devils.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I could guess that, but yeah, I still see them at 6, and they're minus 120 at 6. So I mean, I still like that a lot.
yeah. All right, so I definitely already just locked in a prize picks that I literally wanted to put my entire balance on, and just pay like for a down payment on a house, just because I love it so much, and I think that there's some soft spots in prize picks. So if prize picks, if you're watching this, turn it off because I don't want you changing any of these lines on us. We need this to hit tonight because I mean prize picks have been we've been missing by a couple. I know I have personally been missing by a couple on prize picks, so I'd love for this prize picks to hit tonight. So I love it. So Freddie, if you just want to start, we're just gonna start with the one of the worst games on the slate tonight. Just get it out of the way, the Islanders and the
I
Sabres.
knew this was coming, bro. I knew this
Dude,
was
I actually have
coming, dude.
a play on this one.
Okay, all right.
Personally, I'm playing the under. I love an Islanders under. I know Dustin's in
I
net
was gonna say with
tonight.
Tokarski in that.
Yep,
Okay,
Dustin's in net. He's been actually their best goalie. I know that. I mean, I wish UPL was in because he's been
yeah,
pretty solid all year.
yeah,
I'm glad Craig Anderson's old ass isn't in there tonight.
yeah. Thank God.
He's not someone that I would take an under with, but I will take it with Tokarski in net. I also will take it with the Islanders have their starter and they don't have
Yeah, Sorokin, yeah.
yeah, Sorokinen's in. So I like this under tonight. Sabres have been putting decent amount of shots on goal. I think they're averaging over 28 a game recently, which is kind of higher than they've been averaging before the All-Star break.
Hmm.
But I think Sorokinen's gonna kind of do what he's been doing at home too. I think this is gonna be like something that I would take on this game is like an Islanders money line under 5.5 or under 6.5 if you want to play it safe. I think there's great value in that.
Okay, so I guess this is kind of a similar play to that. It's not the under. The only thing that I like in this game is actually the Islanders puck line. This is the first time I bet on the. This is
Wow.
the first time I bet on the Islanders the entire season, and I don't want to bet them minus 200 money line. So I was looking at the minus 1.5, and I see it just being a very slow pace, not a lot of shots. The Sabres have 13 people out. This is, I think, the second game of the entire season that the Islanders do not have one person out. The
Wow.
only person on their IR right now is Varlamov, which
Mhm.
I mean that's why I'm just going to assume Sorokin is going to come in net. They're not going to throw in some third stringer. They'll probably play him.
Yeah.
They play defense first. I mean the Sabres offense is terrible anyway. So you have your main goalie in net who's been a stud all season, and your lockdown D. I just I don't see them scoring more than one, maybe. And I mean, I think this game could easily end a 3-1, 3-0, 2-0, something somewhere in
Right.
there. Um,
When I hear you saying you're taking that puck line, the main thing I think of is I think you're going to be banking on an empty netter here.
yeah, no, 100%. I think it'd be a close
Um,
game. And that's just, I mean, obviously it's a plus 140 play. It's going to be on the lower end of my confidence level of all the plays I give out today.
right.
But I mean, if we're looking at get each of us giving at least one play in every single game is kind of a lean.
Yeah, right.
This is probably my favorite one just for that reason. So.
Yep. Yep. So it seems like we kind of have a consensus. Did you like that under? It sounds
Yeah,
like you
yeah,
did.
yeah. So I
Okay.
mean, Sabres offense is not very good. They have a lot of guys out. They're looking to bring up a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
And the Islanders offense, I mean, just also isn't good. The only good game they've had was that Canucks game, and they scored 3 goals in 30 seconds, and then only 2 goals the rest of the game, or 3 goals the rest of the game. So I
Yeah.
mean, it was fluke for them to put up that many goals.
Right. And I think that if you look at like the Sabres last what 4 or 5 matches, they've played the
Yeah,
Canadians, they've played the Blue Jackets, they've played the Knights
not
where they
good
only
teams.
put up 2, and then they
Hmm.
played the Avs where they only put up 1. So it shows that they when they play against a tougher defensive competition, they really can't put puck in the net. So I definitely lean this under tonight. Especially with how slow the Islanders are on offense, man. They don't generate a lot of chances at all. But yeah, let's
Yeah,
move
no,
on.
okay.
Um, I know you have a play on this Tampa Bay Devils game. I know Bink's going to it tonight. He was actually texting me if I wanted to go, and I can't make it tonight.
Oh,
But
really?
yeah, but I'm personally gonna be staying away from this. Just Devils have been kind of stealing a lot of coin lately, if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah, they have.
But go ahead,
Uh,
Freddie. I'll let you take this one.
um, So, I mean, you heard earlier, I'm on the over in this game.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the Devils do have the scoring capacity. I mean, they're at home. They're getting so I think believe they're getting Dougie Hamilton and Bratt both back tonight.
Yep,
That's a
I
huge
think
presence.
Dougie. Let me make sure
Um,
Dougie's coming back.
yeah, I saw it as possible earlier.
Yeah, I'm not positive.
Um,
Estimated return is the
oh
24th
no,
right
they just
now.
moved it. Okay, it was today, and they just moved it.
Gotcha.
Actually, they moved Jesper Bratt too.
Yeah,
Okay, so never
Brad.
mind. Neither of them are coming back.
Yeah,
They
yeah. So
both
that
are
makes
possibly
me
coming
like
back.
Lightning a little bit more though.
It does make me like Lightning a little bit more. It does kind of scare me a little bit on their offensive capability, but I mean, I've said that a lot, and they had almost half their team out, and they put up 7 like 2 games
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah, you
It,
really don't know what you're gonna
and
get.
Hughes was out too for that one, so it's like, it's just, I don't know. Whenever I'm in doubt in a Devils game, I seem to lean the over just because
That's
their
a good point.
offense is really their game. I mean, bottom 5 team right now in the NHL, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But that's because of their defense. They do score a lot of goals.
Yeah.
And even against Vasi, it doesn't even. And to be honest, I could see them resting Vasi again tonight. The Lightning have a fully healthy roster, and I think they skate by in this. I mean, obviously they're
Yeah.
minus 300, but
Um
I do like the
something
over.
a trend if you're into trends, something to look for tonight. Devils first 10 yes for a goal.
Mhm.
And the first 10 is 17-4 in their last 21. At home, it's even better than that. I don't think it's missed. So I mean, it has missed before, but I know that they just had one recently that they didn't have a goal in the first 10. I
Yeah,
remember you had the over in that game because I was like, oh crap, Freudy's probably sweating. There wasn't a goal in the first 10, and that's been automatic for them all year.
yeah.
But yeah, it's I'm gonna have a straight bet on that. It's probably gonna be at like minus 180 right now. I think I grabbed it at minus 165 last night. So if you need
Okay.
like a parlay piece or something, if you can parlay that first 10 on your book, I definitely think that's the move for me in this game personally. I'm just gonna stay away though.
Yeah, I will say someone just DM'd me. There is a boost on Caesars tonight that's
Ooh,
plus 850 for a Islanders shutout. Uh,
wow.
I might
Okay,
have to be
that's
sprinkling that
boosted,
one.
huh?
Yeah, plus 850 Islanders shutout. So
Yeah, I would
I,
sprinkle on that for sure. That's a lot of value.
yeah, no, really, really good, 100%. I don't see. I mean, I see a lot of scenarios where they actually do where they actually do shut them out. So
Right.
I like that one a lot.
All right, let's move on. One game that I think I heard you on Trent Stream today. You looked at this for a while. I heard the Bruins Rangers game, and you're trying to get a read on it.
Yeah,
Um, Well, I really don't have a read on it, so I'd love to hear what you saw on
I
this.
mean, so this was a couple people texted me last night and were like, "Hey, what's your favorite bet for tomorrow?"
Mm,
Immediately responded Rangers money line. I did. Immediately responded Rangers money line. And after doing some more research into it, I mean, I was all over the Sharks last night, and then a couple nights ago, it was the same situation with a few other teams, and those were like the only losses I had in those days.
yeah,
And so I was like, oh, what's the same common factor in all this stuff? And it was all these teams were coming back from break from 10 plus days of break. And then they're
gotcha.
playing teams who have been all over playing games. So the Bruins played 4 games since break. The Rangers played none. So I went back to the COVID break, the winter break, all these breaks that the NHL season has been having,
Hmm.
and I looked at every single team that had more than a 10-day break in their schedule. I literally went through all 32 teams and looked for a 10-day gap in their schedule, and looked at the last one. Only one team had a win after those 10 games, and there were 28 of them. It was
Wow,
one in 27.
that's crazy.
Um,
That's like
3%.
Trent's. That's like Trent's parlay. Last
Yeah.
28.
Yep. Literally. um,
Um,
so
that's
I
crazy.
mean,
Yeah. Wait, so you're
the
on Bruins
fact.
tonight?
No, so okay, so I had a really big bet on the Rangers. I cashed it out. I put in like 1/10 of it. I mean, you're getting Fox back on the Rangers. You have the Vecino probably winner in net and Shesterkin. I mean, the team is very, very good. The Bruins are also without Marchand, without Bergeron, and they're on the
No,
road.
Patrice. Yeah.
I just I don't know. The stats of the 1 in 27 definitely scare me, but I still have my bet on the Rangers. I mean, they're at home. Fox is back, I'm pretty sure. I mean, they're just best goal in the league is playing. I know it's been 10 days, so
Yeah.
I'm fully expecting Bruins to score first and come out kind of hot because they played four. But I'm going to be typing in the Discord Rangers live bet for sure. So I think they need to get their legs under them.
Love that.
I
I
think
love that.
a safe play is any sort of Bruins first period, and then after that, I think once the Rangers can get back to kind of full form, that they should be
I like
okay.
that.
But
Fox is back tonight.
yeah, he is.
Okay.
But it did scare me enough to lower the bet, just because I mean, 1 in 27 speaks for itself. That's ridiculous.
That
That's
is
absolutely
absurd.
that's a ridiculous stat.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the hell? Why are all these teams losing? They're in great spots, and it's literally the break. So,
Yeah.
which I mean, Reimer let in 2 of the first 3 shots last night because of the break. So
Yeah, I saw
it
that, and
would have been a lot closer if that didn't happen. So,
yeah,
um,
I definitely could see the Rangers coming out slow tonight. They are at home, which makes me feel a little bit better. But I think that you have the right read on the live. Take them live, because Bruins can still net one early, especially with how they've been playing. So I'm gonna tell you on that one. I'm gonna wait for Rangers to go down one, possibly two, depending on how slow they come out. But if they go down one and I don't know, Rangers go to plus 120, I'll probably hop on it. To be completely honest.
yeah,
Um, all right, so moving on to the Blue Sens. This is one that I know we have some disparity between us. So I'm excited to, I'm kind of excited to debate this one with you because it's not that I think the Sens are good. It's just I don't think the Blues are that team that everybody thinks they are in their heads. I think that they want them to be this team that can steamroll over competition that they're just simply better than and have more talent than. I just don't think that they've been that team consistently and been able to kind of put that together. I know Huso's in net, which makes me feel a little bit worse about my Senators plus 1.5 play. But I think that I've seen a lot of people on this under tonight.
yeah,
Um, I can see a case for buying it down to 5.5 and playing it over, or I can see a case to buying it up to 6.5 and playing it under. Because I do think this is a 6 goal game, probably all over it. But
yeah.
I'd love to hear why you're leaning Blues other than Huso and not.
Um, Yeah, so the way I looked at this game, and I knew I was going to have some sort of actual pitch for you for this because I'm playing the Senators.
Yeah,
So the first thing I looked at was the Blues shots on goal because they've lost. I mean, the Devils were that team that scored 7 on them.
yeah,
So without Jack Hughes. So again, Bennington was in net. There were some pretty brutal goals, but they also shot under 30 shots on net or right around. So I believe that one was 28. Then they lost to the Jets. They had, I think, 31. And then they played the Flames back to back, and they lost 7-1, in which I think they had 20 something shots, and then they won 5-1, where they had over 30. So
Gotcha.
I'm looking at shots on goal. And then I'm looking at injuries and stuff. And honestly, the Blues haven't suffered. They suffered a little bit from injuries, but they've been pretty constant team. So those losses were with a good roster.
Mm-hmm.
So then I went over to the Senators. The Senators, when they're playing a top 10 offense, which I'll put the Blues as a top 10 offense, I think their lineup is great, allow 36 shots on goal. So I went back and looked at most of the games where the Blues had over that. And to be honest, there weren't that many, but when that did happen, they were winning at a 91% rate. There's also no Shabbat for D.
Yeah, I know that
Um,
sucks.
that is huge for the Senators. I don't think he plays like 28 minutes a game, like almost half the game. Like that is
Yeah.
ridiculous, like absolutely ridiculous. So I think they're gonna have to rely on their offense tonight. And I just don't see a Sens offense carrying them home. I mean, I think Formanton is literally on a day to day as well, and
Mm-hmm.
he's the one that brings a lot of offensive pressure for them. So if you're relying on your offense and you're going against Huso, yeah, I mean it's bad. I know Chabot is their defense. That was my point. They're going to let up a lot more shots.
Dude,
Um,
honestly, yes, they've been letting up shots even with Chabot in. Matt Murray in his last, let me just go through his last 6 games.
yeah,
35 saves on 37 shots, 42 saves on 43 shots, 32 saves on 33 shots, 37 saves on 39 shots. This dude's been playing lights out. Like he's literally been playing some of the, and in those games that he's allowed 2 and 1 goals, they haven't been winning. Like they still can't win. Um, I've had some really bad beats when I took Sens +1.5. They lost to Boston 2-0. So I see your point on this Senators offense has been anything but good. Um, I just I still don't know if the Blues are that team that I can rely on to take night in and night out -1.5 in reg like I can trust the Avs. I know that I'm comparing a Stanley Cup favorite to the St. Louis Blues right now, but I still think that the Senators are in a sneaky spot tonight like they always are. But I do think that you bring a lot of good points to the table. So I might play it as a straight and not as a lay piece because at -135, it's definitely for Sens +1.5. I definitely think I'm going to play that straight just because I love the Sens. I'm high on the Sens right now.
yeah, no,
Um,
I mean, here's the other thing too, is because of that, a lot of people came in and gave the over in this game, which, to be honest, I just don't think is a good read. I think you have Murray, who's been playing incredible. I mean, when was the last time he let in more than 3 goals? Like, you have to go back to what, early January? Like,
yeah,
he's been playing really well.
beast.
To be fair, though, that's with a healthy team. The Sens team is
It's fair.
really hurt right now. And we haven't seen them play with this many injuries at all yet, like at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I
Um,
can't rely on. I know they've been stealing coins, but this is the first time that they've had. I mean, it's just been offensive injuries. That's it. They've had a full defense almost the whole time. Now they
yep.
don't. They don't.
I think
So
that my lay piece for my Chile, somebody recommended that
I
we called
saw
it. Yeah.
I saw that. That was really
For the Chile is we're gonna be taking that under 6.5 in that game. Matt Murray, Huso, I'll take that under, especially Senators unders are what 17. I think it was like something crazy. Only 6 or more goals in our last 17 games
yeah.
twice. Like that's absurd. I know Chabot's out. I thought he was French. I thought it was Chabot. Could be wrong. Chabot
Yeah.
sounds a lot more
I've
correct.
heard both by announcers, so I just
Cool. All right, let's move on. Spent a lot of time on that game, but I mean, it was our dispute. Um, Cap spreads. All right, well, fuck it. Let's go into another dispute. Um, I really like this spot for the Preds. I think that this is a get right spot after a 2 game skid. Like you kind of brought with the Blues. This is a Preds team that's healthy again. And they honestly played well while not healthy, and they've played well even better while healthy. This 2 game skid, I know we had their puck line, or no, we had their money line last game, and they kind of dropped the ball after going up 2-0 early against the Jets, so that one hurt. Um, I thought Copley was going to be in net for the Caps, but it looks like it's going to be Samsonov. I don't
Yeah,
care.
he's already confirmed.
I don't really care who the Caps have in net. I think that this Preds team is going to be a really tough team to beat in the playoffs. I think that they're gunning for a win against the Caps, who they've struggled to beat in the past. And I think that if there was ever a time for the Preds at home to get it done, I think it's going to be tonight against this Capitals team. And I think the Capitals, they have guys that want to beat OV. Anytime OV's on the ice, I think it brings a different level of intensity from the other team, just because he's literally one of the greatest players of all time. He brings that energy, and you want to kind of match that. I think Preds at home is going to be rocking tonight. I think, what is it? It's the Michelin Arena. I think it's going to be rocking tonight in Nashville. Um,
Smashville. Okay.
Smash it. Yeah, I'm excited for this game tonight. I'm definitely be watching it. So yeah, that's definitely my lay piece for the Preds. But I'd love to hear what you have for Caps. I know you had a lean on them, but
Yeah, I
um,
mean, people were just asking me last night, and I was solely basing it off of the performance of me watching these last couple Preds games, because they started off the season hot, and I have seen some of the worst hockey from them that I've seen, and not in just the season, like in literal years.
yeah,
I mean, they have a crazy starting five,
Bridgestone Arena.
and the games have been. Games have been crazy, but they just lost to the Jets and the Stars and the Oilers in the last 4 games. Like and then before that, they beat some crappy teams. I think it was like the Kraken and the Wings, and then they had another losing streak. It was like a 4 or 5 game losing streak before that. So the last 10 games, their only wins are like Canucks, Kraken, and Red Wings. Like that's pretty bad, especially for a Predators team that's supposed to be a top 5 or 6 team right now in the whole league. So
You don't see this as like a get right spot at home against a struggling Capitals team. I know Ovi's back, but you still couldn't
Dude,
see
I
this
saw
as a
last game as a get right spot at home. I had the same thing for it, and they lost to the Jets 5-2. Now that's tainted a little bit because of penalties. I mean, there was some gross penalties last game. I mean,
yeah.
that's why they lost that game. But I'm not going to blame a whole game on calls, just because one 5 minute major happened in the third period. They lost by 3. So I mean, that's
Yeah.
you got
I,
some background stuff going.
oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, you're good.
Having the bathroom redone. Having the bathroom redone.
Looking at this now, though, if I had to give any lean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably taking the under here, with Saros and Samsonov. Now you also have the Caps. I mean, the Caps have also not been looking good. They've been playing really slow. They're getting not a lot of shots. They've been relying on defense. This might be a turnaround spot for them in terms of kind of bringing the offense with. I mean, Ovi's been in and out, in and out. This is his second game in a row. So I mean, he's back to playing with his boys up top. But I mean, this is, I don't know, just with the way both these teams have been playing, I don't know if I can firmly rely on either of them to win a game.
So I think that another thing for me about this game is that if you look at the Preds' upcoming schedule, it's Capitals, Canes, Panthers, Stars, Lightning. And this they go on the road against the Canes and the Panthers, and then they're at home against the Lightning and the Stars. So I think this is kind of going to set that pace. If they think that they can hang with some of the top guys in the league, this is a game that you have to win.
Yeah.
Especially where the Caps are right now as a team. So that's why I love the Preds tonight. But let's move on. I'm sorry about the background noise. I hope it's not
It's
too.
not, it's not that loud anymore. It was really loud for like 2 seconds. So
okay. So yeah, let's go to the next game on the slate. It's going to be the Blue Jackets Flames. Personally, I'm laying off this. There's way too many people on the over tonight for me to want to touch this one personally. Elvis can get into his bag. Is it Vladar
Yeah,
in
it
net?
is.
Dude,
Yeah.
he's not bad. Like, he's really not that bad. He can be solid any night he chooses to be. I'm not touching this. I can't. There's way too many people on it. It was said on the stream about 5 times. It's in everybody's parlay tonight. It's just I do this every time. Whenever this happens, I don't put it into my picks. I don't put it in my lay. I just, if it hits, cool. if it's a sweat, I'm glad I wasn't sweating it. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, hearing it 1,000 times definitely kind of scared me. I was gonna. I mean, it was my favorite pick after I took off Rangers last night. I told quite a few people about it. I mean, the Blue Jackets overs are just so nice this whole year because even though they're a crappy team and they let in a lot of goals, they find a way to score like as much as any other team. It's the same with the Devils. Um, but I will say with Vladar, like his only last two notable games were both a long time ago. He hasn't played a full game since January 7th. So it's been over a month. In his last two games, he let in 6 goals and 4 goals. But those were against Canes and Lightning, who are two good teams who you should expect to score that many. I mean, the Jackets are obviously not the same caliber as those teams, but he hasn't played in over a month. So, I mean, really like the over because of that. And Flames overs right now, I mean, the Flames just know how to put the puck in the net. I don't care. They've been playing amazing hockey the last 2-3 weeks. And they just got to Foley. I mean, that offense is gross. So,
Oh,
I mean, if
you best
you're
believe I got some player props for the
yeah,
Flames tonight, dude.
yeah,
Like,
he's playing. I mean, they've been averaging. I don't know if this is exact average, but the last 4 or 5 games I've looked at, they've had over 40 shots every single time. Like it is insane. They had 27 shots in a first period 2 weeks ago. Like because we took all those player props on the Flames. I think we took 4 people on the Flames.
yeah,
All of them hit in the first period.
yeah,
First period.
it's ridiculous.
Gaudreau hit in the first 5 minutes at
And
6.
yeah, we're gonna get to prize picks after we got
So
2 more games on the slate.
yeah.
But yeah, I really like that over. Are you playing at 6.5?
I have played at 6, 6.5,
8,
and
yeah,
8.5.
yeah,
Yeah, but I will say I'm gonna have like my own parlay cooked up. I'm not gonna put this in it anymore,
yeah.
just
It's
because it's
just
in so many. I'm gonna
I
straight
hate
bet it.
that.
I like it a lot, but when I hear 1,700 different people pitch it, like it, love it, put it in their lay, I just it scares me straight up. So I
So
mean,
scary.
it's I mean. We've seen it too many times where everyone gets so high on a play and it's supposed to be like it's the right play, everyone's on it, and it just loses. So
Yeah,
it'll be straight bets for me tonight
100%.
on it, but
Nice.
I
I
still
love
do
that.
like it a lot.
Okay, Stars, Avs. I think we're kind of in agreement on Avs and Reg. I don't want to spend too much time on this game because it was just played 2 days ago, 3 days ago. It went under. Um, it's at 6 again. Audie's in net and Frank Kuz is in net. I mean, Frank Kuz has been playing some good hockey lately. I know he's kind of surprised people with that. He's come in, stepped in as a good backup here for the Avs. I know. I think that I really so whenever these games where it happened with the Blackhawks and the Wild, they played back-to-back nights, and then you get 2 different results. You either get the opposite of whatever happened, or you get the opposite team winning. I can't see the Stars winning tonight, but I can see the Abs going over tonight. Um, I've just noticed that tends to happen. It's hard to repeat the same when you play back-to-back games like this. It's hard to repeat the same. I don't think we get an Abs win in and under tonight. I either think we get an Avs win in and over or Stars win in and over, but I think that's a lot less likely. So I'm leaning Avs win in and over tonight because this game should have went over last time.
Yeah.
It was stupid that it didn't. It was just a bad puck luck. Honestly, there were a lot of close chances that easily could have went in the net and had 6-7 goals in this game. I think we get that tonight.
Yeah, and I mean, there's no way the Stars get shut out twice in a row.
No.
I said this on stream earlier. If the Avs are playing any other team, I would be looking at the under probably, just because Avs unders have been the play. Sadly, they've been relying on a lot more just goal scoring chances and not just throwing the puck at the net. If you've been looking at their shots on goal, they started the season between 40 and 50 every game. Now it's between 20 and 30, and it's because they're not just throwing the puck at the net. They're just trying to only get shots that are going to go in. And I mean, so for me, if you look at, and I know FanDuel, I don't know if MGM has it, but Caesars all and DraftKings, they have the two-way bet that's Avs and Reg or Moneyline and then the over. But if you're looking at like a Colorado Avalanche win and over 4.5 goals, it's -110. If you're looking at a Colorado Avalanche win and over 5.5 goals, it's +140. I mean, those are going to be the two that I'll be straight betting those. I mean, those are just great bets in my opinion.
Yeah, I really like those.
I mean, you can even go as low as the 3.5. The 3.5 is -140. So Avs win and over 3.5 goals total is -140. I mean, the Avs are going to score for themselves. So I don't care that it's Audie. Audie on the road is not
on the road. Yeah,
is not the best. At home he is the best. On the road he's not. So I don't know why that kind of plays a factor for him that much, but it really does if you look at kind of all the numbers behind it. I probably wouldn't play this over the 6.5. I would
Mhm.
leave it at a 5.5 or a 6, just because you do kind of have the reliance of if it's a 4-2 finish, you push at the 6. But I mean, Avs and Reg at the minus, I think it's minus 175 for me is definitely my favorite bet in this game. But I'm going to play both the two-way
Nice.
bets at the 4.5 and 5.5 overs as well.
Nice. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So I'll also be playing that over as well. But I want to hear last game on the slate before we get into prize picks and player props, and then we'll bring people on to close out the stream for any last minute thoughts. But um Oilers Kings, similar to what you said earlier about a team not playing since the All-Star break. Kings have not played since February 2nd. Cal Peterson getting the start over Quick tonight.
Yep.
Um, Not surprising with how bad Quick's been. Um, and then Oilers on a back-to-back after shutting out the Sharks with Skinner in net, but Mike Smith getting the start tonight. Dude probably went to BYU with a name like that.
He,
Um,
yeah. Um, Dude, I hate this game so much.
I love it. I love it
You
so
love
much.
it? What are
Dude, I
you?
love I love you know I love these sketchy games, bro.
Yeah, but you can't tell me you're on either of these money lines confidently. There's no way. There's no way you're on either of these money lines confidently.
Dude, the Kings going into the All-Star break, I before they went into the All-Star break, I was Kings money line was one of my favorite bets. It didn't matter who they had in net. I just loved having money on the Kings because their offense, I don't know what flip they switch or what switch they flipped, but they just all of a sudden were putting like 35 40 shots consistently on net, and I absolutely loved it. They did it against the Red Wings. They did it against the Penguins. They actually lost to the Flyers in OT.
Yeah, that's that's what I
Dude, I'm not worried about that. I'm pretty sure Quick was in that game, and dude's been he's been
yeah.
shocking. So I'm gonna pass on that. And that was I don't want to talk about the Flyers right now. Like, I want to keep their name out of my mouth.
I
Um,
mean, they ended their 14 game losing streak on the Kings.
yeah, but that was with Quick in that. So this is not fade Oilers night. This is fade Mike Smith night. All right. I don't think Mike Smith is ready. I think that I hate that you told me that stat about teams coming
I
back from a
Yep.
break
I
because
know
that
this is the
makes me
other
less
game.
confident in Kings money line. But the Kings are just they're you can say the Oilers are clicking, but they're just simply if if they get behind early, which they have been all year, if I see flash score pop up on my phone and I have money on the Oilers and Oilers aren't the first team to score, I'm chalked. The bet's done. Oilers aren't coming from behind. They get so down on themselves. They just lose all types of team chemistry. Evander Kane's on the sideline just fucking snapping sticks on the bench. Just like, dude, I don't want anything to do with this Oilers team. I don't know why, but with Mike Smith and net, this Oilers team is I have to fade. I have to fade this Oilers team with Mike Smith and net. Um,
So, I mean, my play doesn't really contradict you, but I'm on the under 6.5. And this is an under I would be giving out to people and want people to take at the 6.5. I don't care that Mike Smith's the net. If you watched the last game he played, they played the Islanders, he had 38 saves. Um, he played a great game. And he is old, he's experienced, he has the ability to do that. I think even if he lets in 3 goals to the Kings, I mean, the Oilers on a back to back with a already struggling team. I mean, I don't see them matching it. So I
yeah,
mean, I like the 6.5. I could see this game being a 3-2, 3-1. Either team wins. But when you have that stat of the 1-27, the Kings haven't played in forever. The only bet I could even want to put money on in this game is the under 6.5. I mean, they're giving both teams too much credit. The
yeah,
Kings haven't played in a while. The Oilers suck, to be honest. I hate the Oilers. I
yeah. I
mean,
hate the
they
Oilers
they
too.
signed Kane, and their offense has gotten a lot better just from that, which unfortunately is a fact. But I mean, the I don't know. The Kings are just a solid team all around. I hate the Kings so much.
I have a
Being a
question
Ducks
for
fan,
you.
but yeah,
I have a question. Do you think that Cal Peterson gets peppered tonight? Do you think Oilers are putting puck on that tonight in a back to back?
no,
No,
they're
because when he doesn't have like when he hasn't had many games where he's faced more than 30 shots all year. He's had like 3-4 games all year where he's faced more than 30 shots, and when he's faced more than 30 shots, he's let in 5-6 goals. But when he's faced by under 30 shots, he's let in like 2 max.
Yeah,
So I feel like he can't handle volume, but he can handle making the important saves.
yeah. So my issue with that is they've played. So the other thing. I mean, the other thing is definitely the shots on goal. But for these guys, on the Kings defense, I mean, they're definitely more defensive oriented. I would say, as a team. But when you
Oh yeah,
play
Kings are,
like
yeah,
the Oilers just played Sharks,
and shut them out.
and shut them out and had 40 something shots. This is a very different team than the Sharks. I don't think they come out and get 40 shots to the net. I think there's going to be block shots. The only thing that would contradict me on this is they did just play the Islanders and put up, I think, 40 shots on the Islanders, which that does not happen ever. But then, I mean, when they played, where's the last team that's kind of like, I mean, the Knights. So they played the Knights and they got 28 shots. I see kind of the defensive capability. They played the Caps, got 27 shots. Like
Yep.
those are games where if the Kings can kind of do that defensively and keep them under that 35 shot mark,
Yep.
I just don't see that many going in the net, which is why I like the under. I mean, I still think they could win, but
Yeah.
I think either team could win in this. I just don't.
It's a bit of a toss up, but now you're making me lean under as well. Um, which honestly at 6.5, it's the same as taking. It's minus
you
120, same as taking Kings money line. I might play it honestly.
you were saying your pick is Kings money line.
It was Kings money line, but you honestly just talked me off it, which I appreciate because I mean it. Hey, if Oilers win and it goes under, I could see that, but I just see Mike Smith letting in. I just see Mike Smith not having a good night tonight. These Kings, they might if they go down early, they fight back. If they go up early, they hold a lead. They're strong enough to do that defensively. I just really enjoyed them at home tonight, especially with Oilers on a back-to-back in LA. But I mean, the odds of the Oilers shutting out a team in back-to-back nights low with Mike Smith in that. I'm kind of just playing that this is going to be like a 4-2 Kings win, 3-2 Kings win, but I'm leaning that under
So
as well.
here's my I'll have one more thing for you for this. When
Sure.
you're looking at Mike Smith's last games, you're looking at teams where if I say the name of the team, you can give me 4 offensive demons minimum per team. You're looking at the Blackhawks, which I hate the Blackhawks. They have some demons on offense. You're looking at the Knights, crazy offense. You're looking at the Leafs, probably the best offense in the league, tied with the Avs. And then you're looking at the Devils, crazy offense as well. So those are the last 4 Mike Smith games where he's done poorly. And then you're looking at the Islanders, not an offensive based team, 38 saves, 1 shot. Now, if you look at the Kings, who, I mean, their offense is what? Iafallo and Kopitar and Kempe. Maybe Iafallo is like
Yes,
a half guy. Like, that's not a good offense. So I
but
just.
but I would argue that before the All-Star break, they were averaging like 35 shots on goal. Like actually, like they were putting they when they played the Red Wings, but right before the All-Star break, they put 43 shots on net, and they played the Penguins the night before that. They put 38 shots on net. Something was clicking for this Kings team, and I don't think that they're gonna. They put 40 on the Flyers the game before that they lost in OT. They put 30 on the Islanders, who are one of the best defensive teams in the NHL. They put 36 on Igor the game before that. There was something clicking on this team that I think that if Mike Smith gets peppered with 36 shots tonight, he's not saving that. I think that he can't do it. It's not that I'm fading Mike Smith. No, it is that I'm fading. It's not that I'm fading the Oilers. I'm fading Mike Smith. Is what I am.
No, I get that. I'm just saying after 2 weeks of not
No,
playing,
I hear
they're
you.
not going
I
to be
hear
the
you.
same
I
team
hear
when
you.
they were steamrolling teams and getting that many shots.
I
They're
hear
not
you.
going to have their legs under them. I mean, this is one of the only teams, and I think the other one plays tomorrow is the Panthers, and then you have the Rangers tonight. These are kind of the last teams getting back from the break that haven't
Yep.
played any games, and they're not going to be the same teams as they were before. I mean, we just saw it with the Sharks last night, and I mean, that's just one example, but it's been every team that's come back after 2 weeks of having playing.
Yep.
So,
All right. So Let's get into prize picks. Just want to do that now before we bring people on, or do you want to bring people on and then do prize picks?
Honestly, I'm good either way. Let me log into Prize Picks so I can look because those lines are gonna be different.
Okay. I'll just go in through mine now. Chat. I don't know a lot about NBA, but I'm a Sixers fan. Been my whole life. Um, have to say that now that they're good because people think, oh, you like them because they're good, which Sixers were never good until last couple years. Um, but I like Lindholm shots. Um, I like Forsberg shots, and then I like Killhorn shots. Lindholm's at 2.5. Killhorn is at 2.5, and Forsberg's at 3. I think I went back and forth between Lindholm and Backlund. They're both at 2.5. They're both been hitting nonstop. Love both of them. I know you're gonna have an input on this, but chat, is Embiid over 10.5 rebounds, that Taco Tuesday special? Is that a lock? Like, is that free? I need to know because I was gonna put that in there for some extra juice if it's just free, but I don't know a lot about Embiid's rebounds or how that looks because that 10.5 right now and they're playing the Celtics tonight.
I'll tell you right now. So what's it at? 10.5, you said?
Embiid over 10.5.
So his last games 14, 19, 12, 13, 14, 12, 12, 13, 12, 8, 12, 13.
Yeah, that got me bricked up. I'm not gonna lie.
So I mean he's
That got me pretty bricked. I'm not gonna lie. I mean they're playing the Celtics. I feel like Celtics kind of don't put ball in basket. I feel like there's always a lot of boards whenever the Celtics don't. Isn't there a lot of boards whenever the Celtics play? I feel like their unders hit a lot, so
I
that
feel like
means
we should probably stick to NHL. But
yeah, probably leave it for Nikki picks to give me
I
Celtics
have,
first quarter.
yeah, I have no idea about. I don't know. I was just reading off literally his stats, so I don't
Okay.
know any other way to look
So
at
what
it.
did you think about Forsberg, Lindholm, and Killorn? Those were my spots that I found.
So are those prize picks or on the book?
Prize picks. Prize
Okay.
picks.
What were their numbers in it?
Lindholm over 2.5 shots on goal.
Okay, yeah.
Forsberg over 3 shots on goal. Alex Killhorn over 2.5 shots on goal.
Yeah, okay. So I mean, here's my thing with that. Forsberg is someone that I wrote at the beginning of the season, and now I feel like Preds players' shots on goal just they're just playing slow again. So I've stayed away from anyone on that team. So to be honest, I haven't really been even looking at it, keeping up with it.
Okay.
I know Forsberg is one of those go-to guys on that team. So if they were to heat up tonight, like you're predicting and like wanting to happen, I mean,
Yeah.
it's definitely got to hit. That's just how
Yeah.
that team is put around him. The Capitals. Here's the other thing too: is Forsberg's on that first power play. The Capitals have been taking some of the most penalties in the league.
Yeah.
So I think he's going to
Sloppy.
get a lot of looks in terms of if he can hit the net, it should be fine. But
Right. Right.
I mean, his last few games, he's definitely been hitting it, and I think it's a safe one. But if you look at when they took their slow streak, he didn't go over 3 one time in the entire slow streak, and then when they were putting it back up, he's now had 3, 4, 5, 3, 3. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's starting to get back up there. So I mean, I like it. I just would lean other people first. Is my
I want to
issue.
hear who you have. I want to hear who you have.
So I have Crosby, even
Okay,
at 3.5.
Crosby.
I have Crosby at 3.5. I have Kreider at 3. And I have Kuznetsov at 2.5. And then I have Rantanen at 3. They took him
Rantanen.
down from 3.5 to 3.
Wow. Okay, I didn't even
Uh,
notice that. That's a nice spot too.
which to be honest, the way he's been shooting, at the worst, I think we get a push on the 3. Like at the very
Yeah.
least. I mean, it's I don't see him going anywhere under that. And then my last one, they haven't put any. Actually, no, they just put it on there. I have Jack
Wow,
Hughes at
Rantanen's
3.
at 3 right now.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, I
It's
need to get on that before they change that because they're gonna change
yeah.
that.
Kuznetsov's on the Capitals.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'll post screenshots of these, but I mean, just with Prize Picks likes to make a lot of Prize Picks likes to make a lot of
Adjustments.
adjustments, and they'll put stuff up one like whole shot. So I mean that
Literally.
kind of annoys me when I
Yeah.
look at stuff like this.
Yeah.
Like I mean Nico Heischer is at 1.5 on the books. They brought him all the way up to 2.5 because he's been
Yeah.
electric. Um, I see a lot of people who don't want Kuznetsov. The other one I really like at where he's at on Prize Picks specifically is Andre Palat at 2. He's been hitting
Yeah,
this in the first period at 2 at least. So
he
I
got moved
really.
to the second line once Kucherov came back,
Mhm.
right? So I
Yeah,
think that's why it's a little lower, but I still like that against the Devils. I think
yeah,
they're gonna pepper the Devils tonight. I hope the Devils go up early. Honestly,
yeah,
I hope they
yeah.
go up early.
I'm not gonna be playing the I'm not gonna be playing the Lightning money line of any sort. Um, so I mean, to be honest, I don't really care. The only thing I might play is I like to throw like the Hail Marys of those bets I was telling you earlier of like the money line over. I might do like a Avs and over 5.5, Flames and over 5.5, and Lightning and over 5.5, like
So
just three teamer. But
so no Flames player shots on goals from you tonight. That's a surprise against the Blue Jackets. I
um,
think Elvis is gonna have. I'm taking Elvis's over saves as well in a different one. So
yeah, so I do have Backlund over 2.5 on my thing, but I just don't see. He likes to hit 3. Like
he's
that's
at
it.
3 right now on Prize
That
Picks.
so I don't like betting on a push. So I mean, I don't know if he gets up to 4 with the way he's been playing. I definitely think he can get at least 3. So it's just I don't know that I just like others more than him.
I
So
I think that I'm gonna place one with Miko because I'm gonna grab that at 3. I didn't even
yeah,
notice
it's crazy, dude. It's crazy that he's at 3. So
yeah, they have Colton McCarr at 3, Landeskog at 3, Kadri at 3, McKinnon at 4 flat. Okay, so do you guys want to, or not do you guys, Freddie, do you want to bring on some people real quick? Just have them talk. Because I know a couple people requested like Smashing Overs, Leafs fan, accountant.
yeah.
They wanted to come on real quick. So I'm just gonna, um, if you want to go through, are there any other shots on goals that you like? There was Crosby. While I get this link out to them.
Yeah, people want to know most confident. Top of the list is going to be Jack Hughes at 2.5. If you're looking at books, all these are going to be at 2.5. I still like them on Prize Picks at whatever number they are. I see them fluctuating.
Hmm.
Jack Hughes 2.5 is going to be my favorite. Um, and then we're going to have Crosby at 2.5 on books. He's at 3.5 on Prize Picks. I still like him at 3.5 on Prize Picks. And then the last one's going to be Chris Kreider. He's on the Rangers. He's 2.5 on books, 3 on Prize Picks. Um, so I mean, I love all of those. I don't see any
Hughes
issue.
is at 3. You said
Who?
Jack Hughes is at 3.
He's at 3 on Prize Picks, 2.5 on the books. Yeah,
Do you still like it at 3 though?
yeah, 100%.
Okay, nice. I'm gonna once I give, I think the people that wanted to, I'm gonna post it in chat as well. So if you want to come on and come into the studio and share something with us that we've missed on this slate, feel free to hop in that link. But I really do. Did you look at Lindholm shots for Flames? I think that he's been kind of a wagon, low key.
Yeah,
Um,
so he's one of the people to be honest, I should probably take him. He's one of the people I gave out last time and he didn't hit. I gave
you
out
know how this
7.
works.
I gave out 7 shots on goal props and he was the only one that didn't hit. And then the next game they hit 100% of the time. So I should probably bet on him tonight. It's just, I mean, he was electric with I think it was like 3-6, 3-3, which is what I bet on him for. And then he came out and had 1. And it
Yeah.
was a lucky bounce that shouldn't even count as a shot. So I mean that's why it scares me off that. I also, to be honest, I don't know if I want to bet on any Flames people tonight for the sole factor that it's Toffoli's first game and that offense is changing. They just swapped all their lines.
Yeah.
They swapped
I,
their lines. So
I don't know. I still think that I have to take something from the Flames tonight. All right, we got some people in the queue. I'm gonna start with Leafs fan.
okay.
It's
What's
good,
up, boys?
Leafs.
I
What's up,
literally bet
baby?
every shot on goal guy. Fruity just fucking did. Well, what was your most confident? I can't hit a Prize Picks to save my soul. Oh,
Jack Hughes is my most confident.
all right, Jack Hughes. And what's
Also,
yours?
yeah, go Chelly. Chelly.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I was just gonna say someone said Tooch is at 2.5, but I think he's at 3 on Prize Picks. Oh, did he ask for my most confident?
Yeah, for your
Oof.
take.
Dude, I really like Killhorn tonight. Alex Killhorn on the Lightning. He's been hitting this, and he's played. Last time he played the Devils, he had 7 shots on goal.
Man, I hit a soccer prize picks today, and I hit that, but I can't hit a fucking.
Did Messi have over 2.5 shots?
Yeah, he had 8.
Oh my god!
Ronaldo scored a goal, and Manchester United scored a goal with like 10 seconds left for me to cash it.
I prefer Tooch. Whoever said Tuck, I prefer Tooch.
I just wanted to come on and get some prize picks.
Oh, you're good. Yeah.
That Calgary game literally has me sketched out now to I locked it in last night for, I'm not gonna lie, I put $1,000 on it, and now I'm just
at what 6?
Yeah, it's 6. Yeah, I usually play it at 5.5 or 6. Like I ain't gonna play 6.5, but 6. Yeah, I got $1,000 on it.
Yeah, but
I still like it. It should, if Columbus can score a couple goals to start the game, I think that it's gonna go over easily.
I feel like Columbus always fights back.
Yeah, like
they start off hot. I feel like they put up 3 goals in the first period, the most out of any team in the whole league. So
I'm like you guys. I just hate it when everyone says that they're on this one pick because I just feel like it ruins everything.
Yeah.
Then all complains because they have this in every parlay they have, and then like it feels like that's just the way things go sometimes.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I'll let someone else. Nice dog, Chelly.
Thanks. I'm gonna bring Smashing on.
All right, sounds
all right.
good.
Later, Leafs. What up, Smashing? How's it going, bro?
How you doing,
Chris?
What's good?
What do you think about tonight's slate?
I mean, I fucking love it. It's the most hockey games we've had in a while, I feel like.
Yeah,
it is. Thank God.
I didn't catch the beginning of your guys' stream. I was just wondering, what did you guys think of the Flyers Penguins over? Are you guys on that or?
Go ahead, Freudy.
Actually, did we even touch that game? I don't think we even talked
did
about
I
that
skip
game.
that one?
I think we forgot to talk about that game.
Oh, because it's sketch.
Yeah. So, to be honest, that's the only play I would even take in that game. A lot of people, obviously for the wrong reasons, have been saying, "Oh, this is the game the Flyers win." I mean, no, it's not. But I'm not taking Penguins minus 350 or minus 250 in reg. Like those are just terrible bets, especially with DeSmith in net. He did have a crazy last game. I think he had a shutout against the Senators, which a DeSmith shutout is like finding a unicorn. So that's not going to happen again. I mean, there's literally no way. So I see the Flyers scoring 2 at least, and I mean, the Pens are going to put up 4 minimum. So
I took one look at that game and saw DeSmith was in net and just thought immediately like it was probably a good overplay for sure.
Yeah.
And then I mean, I do love the Blue Jackets Flames over just because you guys have talked about that enough.
America's game of the year.
Yeah.
We got 99% on the over.
I'm so scared, dude. Those scare me so much, dude. I do like it though. DeSmith's been not bad lately. Am I incorrect in saying that? Didn't he have a shutout against Senators?
Yeah, he had a shutout, and then I mean, I think when he played the Wings, he had 2 goals let in, but he doesn't really have a big sample size. Like, I mean, I remember he had 5 goals scored on by the Sharks. The Blues crapped on him, and then he got brought in to, I think it was a Columbus game because Jari got pulled, and still let in 2 on 8 shots. Yeah. So he's just not.
That DeSmith getting pulled against the Blues gives me fucking PTSD from a Blues fan. And we had losing that game.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just, I don't know. He had 1 good game last. I don't think you can be like, oh, he's so good because of it.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But
the Senators only put up 20-some shots. It wasn't like it was a crazy game. He'll definitely face. It's a rival game in the Flyers too. I don't care how bad their team is. Like they're gonna play hard. They want to beat the Penguins. So
yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
I do see 2. I think if the Flyers put up 2 goals, it hits the over easily.
Yeah, the way Carter Hart's been playing this year, he's been pretty bad.
Yeah,
considering what he was estimated to be. Okay, Morgan, don't call me. Sorry, my girlfriend called me. Morgan.
Damn, bro, your girlfriend. No, I'm joking.
I was gonna say, I think Carter Hart's in a similar situation as Vejmelka, where good goalie, gonna be good in a few years. Terrible team, no help, a lot of shots getting put on him at all times. So.
Yeah.
That's my take.
Someone said your girlfriend's clingy, bro. All right.
About something, but yeah.
Thanks for coming on, Chris. Appreciate you, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Best of luck tonight. Peace.
Yeah, Chelly, what's
All
the
right.
dog's lock of the night?
Oh, she only speaks Portuguese, so
Okay.
she don't speak English. I would bring Ryan on.
Jesus.
What's good, Ryan?
What's going
Yeah,
on,
no.
boys?
Finally,
Whoa.
dude, someone to back me up on my Preds pick here, dude. I feel like I was
Yeah,
out in no man's land against Freudy out here, bro.
Why, Freudy, do you have the Caps night?
No, I'd be under.
Oh, okay.
He just had a lean on them, a forced
Yeah.
lean.
Yeah, no,
Of
I
course.
think it's a good spot. Like both, like Preds has lost back to back. Samsonov's been like pretty average recently. He started off pretty hot, but Vanacek's been really the goalie there that's been hot, right? And I honestly thought Copley was going to start this morning, but I still like it at I still like them with Samsonov and Nets. I have the three-way. I have money line in a couple parlays, but I have three-way straight up.
Okay. Yeah,
I like three-way. I think that one thing that the Caps have not been able to do is win an overtime game. This year they've been looked really bad. I think Oshie helps a lot because he's kind of their go-to guy for an overtime goal. I mean, obviously you have Ovi, but I like Preds and Reg, but I also think that if this goes to OT, Preds get it done at home. So I think money line. Oh my God, the dog's trying to jump off. Jesus. But yeah, I like Preds money line a lot tonight. So I'm glad you're on it too, Ryan, because you've been pretty sharp all year. I know. I always like to hear what you have to say in the surgical stream as well.
Yeah, man, appreciate that. Yeah, my best play today was the Blues Sens over.
Okay.
I was a little like,
wow.
It's always tough for that set, like banking on the Sens to score goals right now with like all those guys out, Batherson out, a couple guys, but like they scored 4 goals against the Caps their last game, and then before that they got shut out twice. So I feel like against the Blues team, who's actually been like not as good defensively, I think a lot of people might think. Like they give up the 5th most goals expected for over 60 minutes this year. And they just gave up 7 to the Devils. I feel like they're kind of in this funk where they're playing a really offensive style of hockey, trying to score as many as they can. So I really like that. And they've been over machines against Eastern Conference teams this year. Against like last 13 against Eastern Conference teams, they're 9-2-1 to the over. So or 12.
Are you worried about Husso in that or how Murray's been playing? Like I know you're talking about recent games, but these guys are kind of studs tonight.
100%, dude. Murray's been playing like the best hockey since he's been on the Pens, pretty much. But he's been like over, although he hasn't played them in a pretty long time. So I don't really like relying on that too much. Like his last 5 starts against the Blues, he's led in 16 goals. So that's over a span of like 3 years. Like it's tough, obviously. They haven't had like a huge overchange in the guys who score the most goals. Like Shen's still there, right? Tarasenko, all those guys. But and then Husso, like he has to have a regression game at some point. I know Binnington's been like, he's been
regression. I love that word.
Like, bro, he's been brutal this year. But Husso's been the guy to step in. He's been playing really well. And they're playing in Ottawa. They still don't really have any fans over there. Like it could hard to get into groove as like a goaltender. I know on the road it's probably easier, maybe with no fans. But I don't know. There's something about this game. It smells. There's too many things pointing towards the under, like in recent trends and recent form, that I'm going to be taking the over here.
So you buying it down 5.5 or taking it 6?
No, I got it at 6. Yeah.
Okay.
So my one concern with that I would say is, yeah, I guess you could say he's due for a regression, but the last time he let in over 3 goals was to the Lightning, December 2nd. Like we could have been saying that for the last 2 months that he's due for a bad game. And even when he's playing teams like the Panthers, he played back-to-backs on the Panthers and only let in 3 goals both times. I mean, that's the best offense in the league. And I mean, for right now, at least. So my only issue with the over in that, I'm not betting the under. I'm just saying my only issue for that is I think we need to expect the Blues to score 5 for it to get to 7. And I don't know if they do that. So I could see a 4-2. I mean, I could easily see that. It doesn't scare me of a push or anything, but if you're betting on a 7-goal game, I think the Blues safely have to get 5 if Husso doesn't have a regression game. If he does, I mean,
then I'll shake your hand, Ryan.
Yeah. If he does and he lets in 4 tonight, I mean, the over is going to be the easiest bet of your life. But if that's just my one concern with that. So
yeah, that's kind of what I'm banking on. It seems like a lot of these teams like hate to come and play in Canada as well. Like, so I think they're like just not as motivated. Like the Blues said, Justin Falk said that when they went to go play Winnipeg and they got smoked. I think the game was like 6-3 or 5-3 or something.
Yeah.
So you're totally right though, Freudy. Like I think banking on the Sens to score like 2 or 3 goals is definitely risky. But I think 2 is like the flat line for sure. And then the Blues, I think Murray won't have the answer here. Like he's been sick, and like you have no reason to believe he wouldn't be playing just as well here. But I think the Blues will have his number like they have in the past.
Yeah. I mean, you're definitely going to need at least one of these goalies to have a regression game.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Honestly, if to bet on one of them to have it isn't a safe bet, but
yeah,
it's in Ottawa tonight, right?
Yeah, it's in Ottawa. What are your guys' best bets tonight? I know Preds for you, Chelly. That's your number one lock, I guess you can say.
It's either gonna be Preds money line, which I still love. I'm eyeing that Sabres Islanders under, or Kings money line or Kings under. So I have to pick. Those are all kind of lay pieces for me. A lot of unders tonight, I know, sketch, but I'm staying away from I feel like everyone's on those really popular overs tonight, so it just kind of scares me a little bit.
Dude, that Flames over, I like it, but fuck, dude.
I know, dude. I know. I can see the Discord going, it's chalked. Like I can see all that shit in my head right now, bro, and that's what scares me.
In terms of confidence, I mean, we're going right back to the same game. It's Blues and Reg.
I
have Blues and Reg as my favorite bet, and I have Avs and Reg as like the closest of seconds. So
you don't see this for Avs as like a look ahead spot because they're playing Vegas tomorrow, right?
Yeah, with Eichel coming back.
Right. That's a good point.
But I mean, I just don't. I mean, the Stars got shut out last time. Obviously, that's not going to happen again. The Avs at home, though, people forget they went on an 18-game streak, bro. Like and they lost to the worst team in the league.
Stars on the road too.
Like Stars on the road are brutal.
Yeah.
I see it as a very big offensive contest, to be honest. It's I mean, the Stars are going to come out hot. No one gets shut out at home and is happy about it. They're gonna score 2 or 3 goals. 100% they will. But I mean, you're talking about a fully healthy Avs offense / I mean, give Cale Makar the puck, he'll go do it himself like the whole game. So
he's the best, isn't he?
Yeah,
I mean, if hockey is just the best.
It's crazy, dude. I mean, the best bet in hockey right now is a -165, and it's Cale Makar over 0.5 points. And he has averaged 1 point for 3 years. 3 years, he's averaged 1 point a game at the, like,
it's
I don't care. It's just, the kid is crazy. I love Cale Makar. But,
Let's get it, Ryan. We need to come up big tonight with these Preds, bro.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna throw that Blues over in something tonight. Just
let's go, Freudy. Let's go.
Hashtag regression.
There we go. That's it. That's word of the night.
Yep.
Hashtag regression.
I'll throw it in something. So
all right. Thanks, Ryan. Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah. Take care, guys.
All right, I'm gonna bring a big fan. This guy's a big fan of the stream. I know he is. He's been longtime follower, longtime Taylor. I know we've made him a ton of cash. Me and you, Freudy. His name's Book It with Trent. I
think. Hey, you're muted, Trent. So
yeah, goats are always muted.
Now we can't say goats are always muted anymore.
I can't say goats are always muted. His mic's not even on.
Trent was muted. There he is.
Goats muted? Are we muted?
Goats are always muted.
Am I still muted?
Yeah, no, you're good now. You're good.
All right, muted. I'm running around like a fucking chicken with my head cut off, trying to fucking throw a prize pitch.
Oh, he's gonna ask for prize picks. Here it is.
Dude, I mean, I just need confirmation that Jack Hughes is the move. Sidney Crosby is also the move.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you want one from me, I'm giving you Jack Hughes. If you want one from Chelly, he's not giving you Crosby. So
I'm not giving you Crosby. I'm giving you Lindholm.
Dude, I feel like Crosby for some reason sells a bag.
Hey, Chelly, Ransonen at 3.
Oh yeah, I actually really do like. I like Mikko tonight.
Go take Mikko Ransonen 3 shots on goal.
I'm trying to nuke this, so this ain't like
I'm nuking one and paying for my vacation. I'm going to Disney World. I'm paying for vacation with this prize pick. So
really, where are you going?
Disney World. We're going to. Me and my girlfriend are going to Disney World.
You're going to fucking Disney World.
Yes, sir.
6 slaps.
Me and Cooper Cup.
How many do you want? How many plays do you want? Just 2?
I want 2 NBA, 2 NHL, and I know you're not going to give me NBA. And so I just need 2 sure locks.
Looking at NHL prize picks with the lines being different from books, I think you have to take Jack Hughes at 3 and you have to take Rantanen at 3.
Who the fuck's Rantanen?
Mikko Rantanen on the Avs.
Oh, he's on the Avs.
He's a wagon.
Yeah.
Is he a wagon? Let's check
his
stats.
Yes. Check all the stats you want.
How do you spell his name? There it is. 3.
MIKKO.
Yeah, he's a 3, which
All
is
right. 5, 5, 8, 2, and 1.
Yeah,
and they're playing the Stars, who if Adi has a good night, I think they're just gonna keep peppering him because he's
they're gonna have to. They're playing Stars on the road.
Last game against the Stars, he had 5.
Yeah. So this is a good spot for him.
Oh my god, dude.
I like Rantanen a lot.
Mikko Rantanen. Like,
dude, how much are you about to put on this? You're sweating up a fucking
I'm
storm.
literally I mean, the NBA is a whole nother problem, dude. I'm already sweating thinking about the NBA. NBA, I like Jared Allen over 13.5 points. He's averaging 19, and for some reason it's at 13.5. So I like that.
I took 11 NBA props last night from the boys. 2 hit.
No.
Yeah, dude, I got wrecked. Siakam points just botched 4 of my
Siakam
prize.
I took 11 NBA props. I asked everyone in the Night Sweats chat, hey, give me your best NBA thing. I'm going to take NBA bets tonight because it was a small thing. The money line bets and the totals went 0 for 4, and the player props went 2 for 11.
Oh my god.
2 for 15.
I mean, dude, honestly, in their defense,
picks.
NBA is really hard to cap. Like, it's so fucking fluky. Okay. It's not even funny.
But our best NBA surgeons went 2 and 15.
Yeah.
So
no, that was horrible.
That's why I had to come on stream today and put that out there.
Hold on, I think I just found a good shot on goal prop. Kemp's at 2.5.
Do we not like Backlund or whatever his name is?
No, I do like Backlund too, but you asked for 2, and Rantanen and Hughes are the top 2 for sure.
Rantanen and Hughes are top 2, and you already know both those are gonna smack. God damn it, dude! Rantanen or Jack Hughes or Sidney Crosby.
I mean, Crosby, just for the reason that Crosby's at 3.5, dude. Like,
yes, sus.
What if he scores first? He's just gonna pass the puck the whole game.
Yeah.
Like, it's not.
How are you going to take Backlund over Lindholm?
Lindholm's been more than a wagon than Lindholm.
Lindholm's got. I mean, his last one against the Isles, he had 1 shot, but before that, he had 3, 3, 6, 3, 3, 1, 3, 5, and he's at 2.5 right now.
Yeah, look at Backlund.
Backlund's at 3 though, which is, I mean, like I could see him getting 3 shots. And then getting pushed.
Lindholm missed last game, so he's definitely gonna smack this game.
That's what I'm saying.
Because I don't take it after he misses. So,
like,
yo, Leafs fan, I know you're listening. Rantanen or Crosby? Who should we get? I mean, Crosby's 3.5. I mean, I like the 3 obviously better. It gives me a little cushion on this nuke.
Hold on, I'm gonna bring Landon and TS, and I want to see if they have. Yeah, do you guys have some surgical? Anything surgical for the boys? I know we're looking at props right now, but
go ahead, TSL. I got a couple.
Oh, if we're talking props, I haven't looked too much into it, so you can go, Landon.
All right. I like Brady to Chuck over 3.5 a lot.
Yeah, that dude's been a wagon.
Yeah, he's a wagon. They have a ton of guys out. He always plays good against the Blues. I really only do player props and stuff when it's the Blues or the Cardinals because I watch all their games, see who plays good against them. But I love him over 3.5. I don't think I'd recommend it for your nuked prize picks, but I like Perron on the Blues over 2.5. He's the third and fourth line of the Blues have just been incredible the last few games, and he's been demoted to the third line. Probably should be on the fourth line, but he scored a goal last game. He's looking a lot better, but Chuck and Perron, I don't know if you guys have any views on them, but those would be the 2 that I like a lot.
I feel like Tkachuk's either putting up 1 or 8 tonight. Like, I feel like there's no in between for him tonight. I think the Sens could either look really sloppy or they could hang out in this game and put like 25 to 30 shots up on Husso. So I mean,
Ryan's on the over, you know. He said they're going over.
That's a good point.
So I will point out something about the conversation you guys were having between Crosby and Rantanen. As a Flyers fan from experience,
Crosby hates you guys.
Crosby is going to go, especially 50th goal against the Flyers, 500th career goal. If it's at 2.5, are you talking? What's it out on prize picks? 3 or
3.5? 3.5 on prize picks. I mean, 2.5 on the books at -1.
On the books, you have to hammer 2.5.
Yeah,
like
it's gross.
I think he'll still get 3, because the Flyers let up at least bottom 5 shots on goal. Probably bottom 3 in shots on goal allowed per game. Their defense is just awful.
Kopitar's shots are at 2.5, and he was putting up 5, 4, 5, 1, 3, 1, 4, 6, 3 in his last like 10. I don't know if you want to look at Kopitar. He's kind of been a beast lately. But if you Trent, you're looking for like wagons only. Like you need someone who's gonna like you don't have to watch the game he's hit in the first, second period.
Like a Timo, whatever the fuck that dude's name was.
Timo Meyer.
I told Trent texted me and goes, "Is 4 shots too much for him?" I was like, "No."
Dude, Freudy, that whenever we have a prize pick and we have something that overlaps, we don't have to worry about that pick ever. I feel like that was we were like, oh, Timo, you're like, you have Timo too. We're like, yeah, all right, word. Like literally didn't talk about it for the rest of the night. He had 4 shots in the first period. Like,
yeah, it was.
Do we have something like that tonight? I think that's Trent's got his like hand.
I think it's Rantanen. It's Rantanen.
So someone just said Arvidsson. So I just did a quick Google search. 7496333.
Yeah, he's at 3.5.
He's at 3.5 on Prize Picks.
7496 is his last 4. He's hit the over 3.5 in his last 4.
They're playing Oilers on a back-to-back. I low-key like it, dude. But I also like the Kings tonight, so I'm biased as fuck to this.
I'm not taking any Kings props on a team that hasn't played in 2 weeks. Yeah. They could come out and have 25 shots on goal total.
Can I bring in Leafs fan?
Yeah, is he in here?
I'll step out of here.
All right.
What's up? No, you're good.
I just hit $1,000 soccer prize pick, so I'm ready.
Please nuke. Let's nuke Leafs.
Every cent on whatever you guys tell me to do.
Leafs. I want to hear your lean here. Rantanen or Crosby?
Look on my wall, man.
I'm not doing Crosby.
Crosby on my wall, and I'm a Leafs fan.
Yeah, what? What's that about?
Yeah, what the hell?
Game respects game, Trent.
I live with her.
He might be the only non-Penguins fan that likes Crosby.
Yeah, well, he lives like 5 minutes from me, so I've always just followed.
So you said Crosby over Rantanen.
Man, I like Rantanen too. I like them both, though. That's I like Rantanen too. The problem is if Crosby scores on the first goal, he's probably going to pass against the whole game.
What are your other selections?
I don't want any of that.
If he doesn't score on his first shot, though.
I want no passing. I want dudes with the fucking mindset of shots on goal.
Trent, why isn't your nuke just all NHL? NBA sucks anyway.
What are your other selections? Why can't you do Rantanen and Crosby? Fuck NBA.
NBA is so bad. Like, I lost like $2,000 on the NBA.
Yeah.
I don't even think about it.
Chris Paul over points, bro. Come on, it's a lot.
Dude, he ain't hitting that over. Watch, they're gonna blow out the Clippers, and he's gonna get pulled in the third. So.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You don't have Josh Giddey tonight, so you can't be taking NBA props.
I know.
He's the only one that made me money yesterday, bro.
Trent, you need to trust me. Alex Killorn on the Tampa Bay Lightning.
He's no H. Chelly.
I said Killorn.
It sounds like
Killorn.
Dude, he's at 2.5 on Prize Picks.
He's at 2.5 on Prize Picks.
He had 0 against the Yotes.
That makes me feel even better about him, bro.
What about Backlund, though? Buddy came. No, he's been hitting it, too. Like, I don't want to put $500 on Mikkel Backlund or whatever his name is either. Like,
I might.
Like, I'd rather put $500 on Rantanen if I had to put.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like.
Backlund 4-3-4-3-4-2-7-8-7.
Like, I have to hit a prize picks. I'm done donating money to these guys, man.
Same, dude. I'm so tired of it, bro.
Like,
I go to bed pissed off every fucking night.
Holy shit, Tooch is a wagon, bro. Holy shit, whoever said Tooch. Alex Tooch, bro, over 3.5. His last 5, 5, 7, 4, 4, 7, 5, and he's at 3.5.
They put Crosby up because I got him earlier at 3 on my first prize picks that I made. So that they were listening to the stream, obviously, and jumped him right up or something.
I mean, they're playing the Islanders, so that's probably he had 3 against the Islanders last time they played. So,
I mean, Trent, I would probably say Rantanen just so you have that safety of a push.
I know. That's what I think I'm going to do.
At the very least, you have that.
Man, yeah.
At least, dude. I think we go Rantanen.
I like Rantanen too, but like, if Crosby doesn't score on the first shot, he might have like 10 shots tonight. Like, he hates
Trent. I just put.
I'm putting in both,
max
bro.
Prize Picks on 4 NHL. I just put $500 on it.
All right,
max
what is
Prize
it?
Picks. They're all at 3. Every single person's at 3.
Oh my god.
I mean,
Jack Hughes is the first one. Rantanen is the second one. Chris Kreider is the third one. Michael Backlund is the fourth one.
how does that
I
leave?
love it.
Dude,
That's already placed.
it's
so-
always Lindholm. I'm sorry. It's always Lindholm.
Is that the max?
So you
it's max
said-
for me. I can't put any more than that one.
Okay.
You said what was it again? Backlund.
Backlund, Kreider, Rantanen, Hughes. They're all at 3 on Prize Picks. I'm also taking Kreider. Dude, Rantanen's at 3.5 on the book. What the hell?
Crosby, yeah.
Crosby's at 2.5. So I
On
mean,
the
I just
at 2.5, yeah.
he's minus 140 at
Why
2.5.
Prize Picks always jumps it up like at least a shot every time.
Full of shot.
Hughes,
bro.
Rantanen, Kreider, Backlund.
Yep, I just put $500 on it. Locked in.
Three.
No questions asked.
Threes.
All at 3.
500.
Just locked it in. Already done.
All right, I got a 500.
I think we do it, Leafs.
You know, I mean, I don't really. I mean, host money now, but whatever.
That's funny.
Wow.
Um,
Trent, if I hit my Prize Picks tonight, you're not gonna hear the end of it.
What is your prize picks?
It's Lindholm, Killorn, Rantanen, and fuck, who was it? Oh, Forsberg.
Dude, I couldn't tell you what team any of those guys play.
You don't need to tell me what team they're on. You need to know that they're fucking wagon.
What about the? He looked really good. He just never had many
What's
shots.
Forsberg at? 2.5.
3.
I'm putting 5 units on Fruity's fucking
He's
prize.
at 3. He's
I
only
mean,
went over
you mean
30
Leafs fans Prize
twice
Picks?
in his last one.
I mean, he's-
Seven.
all right, I'm taking this. I'm calling it.
Is
And
it a
what's
max?
a
I'm
Crosby?
throwing five units on an NBA one too.
Has
Oh.
Kreider been going over?
And you just burn money on NBA, bro.
I know, but I need it back. I want to hit both
Crosby first goal scorer plus 750.
leagues.
I might do $100 on that too. But I'm just
I'm gonna do it for
In
anyway. I'm gonna,
everyone, Crosby goal scorer, Crosby goal scorer.
I mean,
Yo.
he just needs to
It just lines up.
go.
I got to bounce, boys. So get surgical. Good luck tonight. We'll be seeing.
Peace, Trent.
Peace.
see it, Trent.
What's up, boys?
So
Go.
It's good.
What's good? I haven't seen anything or heard anything because I've been crazy busy all day. So, what are we talking to Chalk about? I was here for 5 minutes. Player props.
Yeah, it's all we're on right now. We
Yeah.
went through the whole slate before, and now we're doing player props, shots on goal stuff.
I got 2 units on Crosby myself over 3 minus 110 on my book.
All right. Yeah,
That's all I took just because I like the Hughes play. Just last time he played the Lightning, he got blank. So with Crosby going for 500, I think that's my safest play. But Freudy, I know you love Hughes.
well, Jesper Bratt's out.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't not like it. I think he hits it, to be honest, but I'm taking Crosby instead.
We love Jack Hughes.
I mean, he's just- I love Jack Hughes.
Are you guys sold on that Brady to Chuck over 3.5 against?
And- I hate taking Senators anything, but that's just me. Like I could be covered.
Yeah. So my thing with Brady Chuck is I've posted him 3 times over 3.5,
He's
and
never hit.
he's missed it every single time. And then I've looked at the games like at least 10 times to take him, haven't taken him, and he's hit 10 out of 10 every single time.
That's
So it's I just can't get on the right side of it. So whatever.
I mean,
It's pretty annoying.
probably will have a lot of shots. I guess if you like to.
what's the Ducks shots at?
3.5.
Also, did you say Hughes got blanked last time he played the Lightning? Because he had 5.
That's what my bro just told me, so I don't know what he was talking about. That's
He
what-
got blanked the other night. I don't think it was against the
He had
Lightning.
5 shots. So Hughes has hit this every single game besides 1 since January 2nd. So he is.
Freudy, why do you like Kreider? That's what I'm confused about.
Yeah, what do you like that one? That's actually a good question.
So I mean, here's the thing: they haven't played in a while. He's their go-to guy. He's got the most goals in the league. If anyone's going to get them going again, it's going to be him. And I mean, he comes out and you see a majority of his shots actually in goals in the first periods. So I think he's gonna have to come out hot and put puck on net if they want to try and win this game. I mean,
If
Boston
they go
lets
behind.
up a lot of shots. Boston lets up a lot of shots, and I could see them scoring first, which means they're just gonna be playing him more and more. So I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
And 7 of his last 11, 8 of his last 12.
Yeah, and I mean, 6 years ago, Kreider had 0 shots on net last time they played. So I mean, this is a good revenge spot for him.
Dude, I'm like almost certain I'm playing an Arvidsson prop tonight. I think if the Oilers get up early, Kings are just gonna pepper Mike Smith.
What about Patrick Laine? No, like
Dude, he sold on me.
I'm not betting.
He sold on me.
Blue Jackets players. I'm done with Blue Jackets players. So done with them, bro.
Okay, I guess I'll scrap that.
I like Arvidsson Chelly. I had him once booked like one time for his over 3.5, and he had like 8.
Dude, he's been kind of like
He's
on the second line, right?
He's on the second line power play. I know.
He's on the second line.
But like is his line.
I like taking guys on the second line who just are kind of like Sam Bennett, like
dude, that dude's a wagon.
That dude is a wagon, bro. Oh my god.
Arvidsson is 3.5 plus 100 on the books.
Dude, I really like it.
Might not be a bad straight bet.
What about Alex Tuck? He's been hitting it a lot too.
Yeah, I saw that, but he's on the Sabres, which makes.
And they're playing the Islanders too, and they play deep. Yeah,
exactly.
I ain't touching that.
I think Crosby, dude. I think Crosby will.
I just don't want to. I might just honestly put the house on Crosby's score.
The whole world's on that bet too, bro.
I know. And then
everyone wants him to get his 500.
I feel like Crosby goal is going to be favored by the time puck.
Yeah, I mean the setup is just too good for playing the Flyers. Like he hasn't scored it, coming back. Like it's just
and he's at home, right?
Yeah, at home.
Oh, he's done tonight. Yeah.
Never taking a Jeff Skinner prop ever again. So do not. I know he hit last time, but he sold me so much money that one night he got a shot taken away, bro. I was so heated at that motherfucker, bro. God.
This just in. They just moved Jack Hughes to 3.5 on Prize Picks.
You're lying, bro.
Of course.
You're lying. Dude, Prize Picks, get out of our stream, bro.
Dude, they just moved Jack Hughes to 3.5 on Prize Picks. So glad I got that in. Oh my god,
bro, get them out of here. Prize Picks, I love you guys. Like, don't get me wrong, like great app, but like at the same time,
I hope you guys locked in Hughes when I gave it out because. No, reload the page.
I don't want to reload it. I don't
refresh the page. Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm good.
The other low-key Chelly, I might take. Someone just said in chat, but the other person that's on a kind of revenge who scored 0 shots last game is one of my wagons, is Pavelski. He was like 10 for 10 every time I took him. Took him last game, he got 0. Of course, today I'll probably have 8. So,
dude, do you think Frank Kuz has a regression game tonight? Regression.
Francois?
I mean, he's just so good, bro.
Is McKinnon back?
Yeah.
Is he in for the Avs tonight? It's not Kemper.
McKinnon was flying the other night too, man.
Bravo, Francois.
Yeah.
You know he's happy.
It's kind of cool.
I'm not taking Kreider. I don't think Freudy. I'm gonna take.
Is it French?
You guys have Fox on Prize Picks?
Have what?
Fox?
No.
No.
For assist, maybe. I didn't look.
Fox has over 0.5 hits.
The Fox?
Yeah.
That's all you got?
That's it. That's only Fox prop on Prize.
That's been hitting it though, I think.
I'm looking at on the book right now. Over 0.5 points is minus 170. Going back. Just so stretched. They haven't played in so long, you know?
Yeah, that's why I'm not nuking.
Yeah, Jack Hughes. He's up to 3.5 on mine.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to place this.
Click the old refresh.
Trying to place this ASAP, yo. Chill. Just...
Grubauer literally cost me last night because he got pulled. I needed
it. Dude. Oh my god.
Damn it, dude. I fucking hate this app, bro.
Hey, I gave you guys it out. You could have done it. I mean,
I already got it in before that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just.
I have Jack Hughes like $1,000 on Jack Hughes tonight.
Yeah, I don't know. It's.
It is. I'd rather.
Why'd you say France? Go. It's not like why? No, people can't read names. People can't pronounce names.
The other one, I don't think anyone has talked about any sort of lightning shots on goal, but I do like Palat, bro.
Palat.
Oh, you said Killorn. I forgot. You did say Killorn. You did say Killorn. I forgot. My bad. Killorn's not on books though. He's only on Prize Picks. He's on my book. I do like Palat though.
Let's just say there's a reason for that.
Oh, why? Because he's a lock.
Palat always gets points usually too, and him to get a point is -134. There's value in that as well.
Crosby just went to 3.5. By the way, they're listening.
He's been 3.5.
He was.
I had him at 3 before the stream started.
Yeah,
I've only seen him at 3.5 today. I didn't see him at 3 when I looked.
I got one this morning at him. What about Evander Kane? Are you guys still riding that wagon, or?
Dude, he's 100%. Like I just don't. I don't know.
Like,
I've taken him a few times, but I stopped last game, and then I don't know.
The Kings might play defensive game tonight too.
They haven't played in 2 weeks either. So
Canadian God, is Embiid getting over 10.5 rebounds?
Yes.
Let me look at the center matchup, but I think it's Williams.
Those taco things.
James and Horford. Yeah.
Okay.
I would have to think yes.
Embiid is gonna tear up the Celtics tonight. The Sixers.
Williams is on the game time decision as well. So who's their backup center?
And I'm assuming that their starting big man would be Al Horford if Williams is out. Like he'd be their main guy.
Tice? No, Tice is on the Rockets.
Yeah, it'd be Al Horford. Embiid would tear Al Horford apart.
Freudy, everyone's asking for your Discord post. I hope you know that every time I look at chat.
I know it's an hour before the games. I need to go type out every bet I have.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap up the stream here in a second.
I'll do it after the stream.
Anybody have I think we should all give our play of the night. We should all go down the line and give our play of the night right now. We'll start with Leafs fan and then go like up, and I'll close this out.
Well, that was, I guess, what I was on, but I'm scared of it now. I guess is the Calgary. Oh, that's what I have my most money on tonight, and the Blues. But they're both, I got 10 units on each, I guess. I know, Chelly, like, yeah, that's $1,000 bets tonight is the Columbus over and the Blues.
The Blues over or under?
I just have the Blues and
reg.
Oh, Blues and reg.
I could see them winning 3-1 or 4-1, so I didn't touch the total, but we'll see.
Mikey?
I just did some labbing on this. I got Stars Avs over. I love that one the most out of everything. I got money on the Flames over, but again, I'm sketched out, man, with everyone.
Everyone on it, bro.
Like it's actually crazy, but I just posted that. But out of all my most confident, I'd probably have to say Stars over. They're not going to get blanked twice, and with how much the Avs score at home, I'd just see this game going way over.
Yeah, 100%.
That's I don't think they're going to get shut out again, man. Even if they do score 2 or 3, the Avs are at least good for 3, 4, 5 themselves at home.
Yeah. Wait. So, all right, we got Chelly. Chelly's most confident is Preds. Yours is Avs Stars over.
Yeah.
Leafs fan is Jackets Flames over. Canadian God and TSL. What are your guys' most confident favorite bet?
TSL, I'll go first because I'm still narrowing it down.
So my stream bet and what I have the most money on is the Rangers money line. I have 3-way and regular money line locked in.
And then Canadian God.
I think tonight I put him in a 2-teamer, and it's 2 wagons. It's freaking Avalanche and Lightning 3-way, just in a 2-teamer. We're going straight wagons money line. Just not overthinking anything. Lightning need to win. Avalanche are solid at home. What's the value on that?
All right, so if you're taking each of our favorite bets, one from all 6 of us, it's a plus 2,100 6-leg parlay.
I'm locking that in now just in case.
So
give me a second. I want to write this down.
Yeah. What was the?
Is everyone ready? I'll repeat it. Favorite bet from each person on the stream right now.
Go for it.
First one is Preds money line. Second one is the over 6 in the Avs game. The third one is the over 6 in the Jackets Flames game. We got Blues and Reg. We got Rangers money line. And we got Lightning and Reg.
Yeah.
Plus 2,099.
Fuck.
For me.
Is there a way you can pull it up like on screen, like the banner, like usually, like they do?
I wasn't typing it. That's my bad.
Right now.
So that
One of us can send it to you, Canadian.
Yeah, or just it's for the people as well, like in the comments, because you already know that.
What? Trent Lay. We don't want Trent Lay.
No, we don't. Wait, did he have Sixers or Celtics in his lay?
We don't want Lawrence Lay either. We want the boys Lay.
I got it here.
Freudy, you're Blues and Reg?
Yep. I'm Blues and Reg.
I love the Blues tonight. I know this is sketchy, but I really like the Blues.
Oh, gambling corner in the chat.
Gambling corner. What was your? He was also
He was Capitals. He was Capitals.
I know he had other picks though. Is Caps your favorite on gambling corner, or what's your number one pick?
Freudy, what are the odds on the lay? Those
Plus 2,100.
One, yeah.
Holy smokes!
Even $50 pays 1,000.
That's worth a little half unit.
All right, Rangers is his number one, which we.
Okay, so that was mine. So
yeah, I'm gonna lock that in once I get off here.
Yeah, so there we go. Gambling, we have your number one pick in the lay. So
it'll definitely smack if Trent don't bet any money on this. It would probably hit.
Yeah, we're praying he's just not in the stream, bro. We're not telling him.
It'll probably hit.
So
or Calgary, I'll sell the bag.
Yeah. Do I need to type this out for everyone?
if you want, I can throw it in the influencer bets.
Yeah, throw it in there. I'm gonna end the stream, but boys, thanks for hopping in here at the end. Appreciate the vibes and the quick call at the end. Good luck to everyone tonight too.
Sure.
I'll catch you later.
Good call. Ciao for now.